Ladies and gentlemen, the PBA Elite League draft was one for the ages. One, it was actually entertaining and it kept a good pace. There wasn't no lagging, there wasn't no boring parts. At least for me, I was able to stay awake and stay live. If you caught the live, I appreciate y'all. If you want to see the live, y'all go ahead and go back. It's on my page, it's in the live section. Y'all go ahead and check it out. And I plan on going live this season with some of the telecasts, with some of the PBA Elite League stuff. So y'all go ahead, subscribe down below if you want to join the watch party. But we are here to talk about the teams and all that happened during the PBA draft. I know I'm a little bit late. It's all right. Just in time for the PBA season. Okay, so the PBA, so I got it right here. Okay, so first let me go ahead and place it right here. So what I have right here is the PBA Elite League teams, and the draft was, like I said, was a good one. There was a lot of shockers. Parker Bone III, I appreciate you, big dog, because you were the main one that was firing off. Just give me you, give me you, give me you, give me you. We're shaking this thing up and not having to plain old. Even though there's one team, I'm going to say it, Portland Lumberjacks, who Tim Mack, he just wanted his guys back. Kyle Troop, Chris Prather, Wes Malott, Graham Fouch, Tom Smallwood, he is a new one, and Arturo Quintero, Mr. Portland himself, because after the PBA Elite League his first time, well, the PBA League back then, after the first time he got the bowl with the Portland Lumberjacks, that man moved to Bayside Bowl. Well, he moved to Portland, Maine, works at Bayside Bowl, and posts videos from there all the time. The PBA Elite League, or PBA League, see, it's already in my head. But the PBA League changed that man's life for the better. The Portland Lumberjacks, that is the main team that looks the same. With the other teams, they have been shaken and stirred. I'm gonna tell you right now, the main one that was the biggest bomb of the whole draft for me was Parker Bone's pick of Stu Williams. Now, Stu Williams used to be a mainstay on LAX, which is now Jason Belmonte's team. Jason Belmonte and Stu Williams were like two people that stayed on that team. You know, when it came to the PBA Elite League, you already knew Stu Williams was going to be on the team. Not this year. Parker Bone, who won last year with the Waco Wonders, him and Ryan Simonelli.
And it's all over.
A strike, and they claim it.
Simonelli does it!
Done!
It's a strike for Ryan Simonelli. And the Waco Wonders are going to win the 2023 LIS Cup.
He said, give me them. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's just go over all the teams right now. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give my standings right now. My power standings. How about that? My power rankings of the teams. All right, so first we have the LAX, which is managed by the player manager, Jason Belmonte. People say he is the GOAT. Of course, the players on the team, Kevin McCune, Mr. Gunslinger, Dom Baird, who was the first overall pick this year, Thomas Keiko, don't know much about him, not going to sit up here and lie.
A lot of woo-woo-woos and dig and go-go-goes.
Look at that elbow move.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and it works.
All right, so
Darren Tang, I knew that was going to be the pick. I actually picked, well, not picked, but I saw half of these picks coming from like a mile away. I called that because Jason Belmonte has been getting into YouTube lately, and Darren Tang is like the main, well, one of the most popular bowlers period on YouTube. Next we have the Dallas Strikers, which is managed by Norm Duke, the retired bowler who said he has not rolled a bowling ball in over a year. Mind blowing to go from bowling this almost every other week to not bowling at all period in a year. Crazy. All right, so he has Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, those were his protected players. Sean Maldonado, Jake Peters, Jacob Bucktriff, which I'm glad he got picked because he deserves to be on the team, and Frank Snodgrass. Sean, he comes in clutch. Jake Peters, he can roll. He can roll when it's playing for him and he's in that zone, he goes off. And then Jacob, he has his moments. Everybody loves Butters. Butters is such a great person, a great personality. And you have Frank Snodgrass. Don't know much about him. I've seen him a few times. I already went over the Portland Lumberjacks with Kyle Troop and them. I mean, still a dominant team. The only thing I worry about is Wes Malott because he is getting older, and last year he missed a couple of tournaments. So a good thing to have, are able to have 6 players. So just in case he doesn't decide to come to a tournament. Next, we have the Las Vegas High Rollers, managed by Little Monticelli.
He needs to hit this lane to get back in contention.
I started saying that during the live. I don't know why. It just sounds like that's how you're supposed to pronounce his name. Little Monticelli. He's like the Fabio Bowling. Okay, so he protected Andrew Anderson, which his form is beautiful. Tall as heck. AJ Johnson, Mr. Aggression.
But winning in your hometown, home country is a special thing, and so.
Oh yeah.
On that team. Matt Ogle, great pick because Matt Ogle has been going off ever since him and Sean Rash won that doubles Mark Roth, Marshall Holman doubles tournament, and last year he had a great season winning his first singles title. Matt Russo, great player. He bowls two-handed with his thumb in the ball. Then you have Sean Rash, who he is one player that I do worry about because last year he had a whole back injury situation, so hopefully that's solved and he can bowl the whole season. And then Thomas Larson, who is coming back to the PBA this year. He did not bowl last year. Next, we have the New Jersey. I forgot they changed the name on this one. The New Jersey Kingpins, managed by the power couple, the Ballards, Carolyn Doran Ballard and Dale Ballard Jr. and their daughter Alyssa Ballard. I do believe that's her name on Vanderbilt.
Hold your head.
Come on.
There you go.
Hey, that Vanderbilt team, you got Haley Lindley, you have Victoria Verano. If I could go through the whole list, and then Jennifer Laredo.
When it didn't react, they kept it a little bit straighter. We'll see what they do on the right lane.
And Jennifer Laredo with the answer.
Actually, who just declared? Sydney Bone, Parker Bone III's daughter, just declared for here. So this team right here, I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to back this year, NCAA champions. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Now they do have some tough opponents in Weber, Nebraska. Who else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but it's hard. Jackson State, McKendree still is a dominant team. You know, they don't have Shannon O'Keefe no more because she went to start the program at Jackson State. What is it? Arkansas State, I do believe. Is that it? The Red Wolves. They're nice. Emma Page Stoll, she's nice on there.
Emma Stoll trying to answer, and she does.
College bowling, if you don't watch it, is very entertaining, especially if you watch the tournaments and they do like little cheers. Like Vanderbilt has this black, gold, and like literally if you hear that across the bowling alley, just know one team is getting there. They're getting their butt to. If you hear it just over and over and over and over. And sorry, I digressed and went into college bowling, but New Jersey Kingpins, Marshall Kent, Packy Hanrahan. This was Team YouTube last year. That's why I called it, because they had mostly like the YouTube people on it. They had Darren Tang on there. They had his brother, Michael Tang, who's been doing a lot of YouTube this off season and such. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over the team. BJ Moore, great guy. He needs to win a title. Hopefully this year he gets his title. Chris Barnes, legend. legendary. Kyle Sherman, who actually I was surprised that he did so well last year due to the fact that he had surgery on his hip. I didn't think he was going to do that good, but man bowled his tail off. And Richie Teese, who he's also nice. He is from Britain, I do believe, and he's good.
Get there.
That's probably the best explanation of a bowler that you've ever heard. The Akron Atom Splitters. They are now the Akron Atom Splitters because they are bowling in Akron or Cleveland, something like that. A tournament there, and they just switched from the Salt Lake to Akron so they can have a home field advantage. You have Chris by Jesper Svensson, who his left hand and how he just.
The Iceman begins the day crouching in the 1-2 pocket.
Ooh, I want to know what he's going to throw. He probably throw that 78U this year because you can't have that pitch black. That was his golden ball. It was all the two-handers and Darren Tane's golden ball, but 78U it is. Francois Lavoie, the Canadian. Tom Darty, y'all know I love his bowling approach and his form.
Bowls 299. He was rooting for Mika's 300 game. Let's take a look at him from profile. Very unusual push away. Most of the time, the modern game players today.
Dick Allen, who is a great person. He's very, very chill. I remember meeting him at Chesapeake bowling tournament. Chill dude. I seen him give a ball to somebody last year. Very, very good person at heart. And Nick Pate. He is good. I actually followed him, started really following him after the COVID year when they had to stop the tournaments and, you know, COVID happened and all this stuff. Once bowling started again, he just went off and he locked in. He lost weight and he's been on ever since. Now we have the Motown Muscle, managed by the one, oh wait, this Akron Atom Splitters are managed by Mark Baker. Sorry, I skipped you, Mark. But Motown Muscle is managed by the one, the only, the shit talker himself, Jason Couch. If you don't know about Jason Couch, literally, if you find the video, you're gonna hear him talking during the whole PBA telecast. If he's bowling, he's talking.
Back to a very exciting match. 10-pin advantage. Norm Duke. Can Couch catch fire? All 10 down.
Of course, you're going to have two of the top players in the PBA, EJ Tackett and Anthony Simonson, as your protected players because you do not want to lose them. They literally can be a dynamic duo on this team. Just got to make it work. Sam Cooley, who just signed with Motive, great pickup. Jason Sterner, always love that dude. He is also a great guy. Justin Knowles, I love how he's come up. I remember seeing that he threw 300 at the USBC Open Championships, and then he was on the PBA telecast last year or year before last, one of the two. And then you have Zach Tackett. EJ has his brother on the team, and goodness gracious, he's going to be rolling. During this, EJ had his son. Congratulations to Natty and EJ. Speaking of that, last but not least, we have the Waco Wonders, managed by the lefty goat, Parker Bone III.
Is at 21. Come on! Yeah!
Of course, he is a player manager, Parker Bone III, Ryan Simonelli, who was their greatest pickup because that man showed off in the finals.
And it's all over.
A strike, and they claim it.
Simonelli does it!
Done!
It's a strike for Ryan Simonelli. And the Waco Wonders are going to win the 2023 MLS Cup.
And became the MVP. Isn't that like the Mark Roth player of the tournament or something like that? Stu Williams, like I said, massive pickup, mind-blowing to see him gone from the LAX. Mitch Hoope, great pick, Canadian. He also has a sweet stroke because he like gets down and he just like flicks the ball. It's crazy to see.
Leapfrog those ahead of them to get themselves to Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine with a strong presence tonight.
DJ Archer, Mr. Loft himself, and Tom Hess, older player, still can bowl his tail off, honestly. This is going to be very, very interesting season. The PBA Elite League throws a little bit of a twist into the PBA season and the PBA League. There are going to be trades. At least they say they can trade. Maybe there won't be trades, but there are trades available. Hopefully the PBA will expand on this. Maybe one day they can bowl back in the arena. Mohegan Sun. Outside. I don't know. You don't know with this. Hopefully next year they can go back to the National Bowling Stadium. I don't know when the last time they've been to the National Bowling Stadium. This right here can be so epic. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, because I'm telling you, we keeping up with this. Oh, I gotta give y'all my power rankings. I'm sorry. I was about to finish the video. All right, so my PBA Elite League power rankings are as follows. At number 8, I have the Dallas Strikers. Looking on paper, the team is a bit older. And, you know, not sure how they're going to do. You know, for right now, I got them at 8. Akron Adams Splitters at 7. I have the Waco Wonders, although they did do some switching and rearranging of the team and doing some surprises. I think it's going to take a bit longer to mesh, so I'm going to go ahead and give them the 6th seed. Then we have the LAX. I don't know, Jason Belmonte just always scares me during the PBA League because it's like sometimes he just isn't there during the PBA League. So maybe the Elite League is different. We'll see. So they're 5th in power rankings. Next we have the Las Vegas High Rollers. I know AJ Johnson's going to talk trash and get the team hype. Only thing that scares me is Sean Rash, but I'm Leto. He's going to do good. So, and it's only the first. This is only a preseason power rankings. This is how we're starting off. 3rd, Motown Muscle. I just believe that this team, how it looks, can be very, very dominant. Hopefully, now that it's being the whole season and not just one single week, EJ and Anthony, they can take over this league and show that this is a dynamic duo and they can really, really, really put some pressure on them. 2nd, I have the New Jersey Kingpins. There's a lot of friends on this team, and I do believe they're going to pick up, and then you have like that older mentor and Chris Barnes on the team. That's a good team. That's a good team to me. I really think they can do something, and they're looking pretty tight. And then first, I gotta put Portland Lumberjacks due to the fact that literally they already have chemistry. They're all been on the team together, except for some might have been, except for Tom Smallwood. You know, they just been on the team at separate times, and they can mesh. Chris Prather scares me though, because sometimes the PBA League last year, but that is my power rankings. Portland Lumberjacks, New Jersey Kingpins, Motown Muscle, Las Vegas High Rollers, LAX, Waco Wonders, Akron Adams Splitters, and Dallas Strikers. We shall see how this thing goes, and let's get to this PBA season, people. Like, comment, subscribe. Pooski out.